We are live. I'm Naijha Wright-Brown, co-owner of the Land of Kush Vegan Soap Bistro in Baltimore and executive director of the Black Veg Society. I am your host, and I'm also contributing for Unchained TV. You are invited to the Baltimore Vegan Block Party, and here to give us all the deets is Brittany Gilliam-Fields of the Veggie Table. Welcome, Brittany. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Naijha. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited about the Black Party and ready to give everybody all the information they need so we can have a great event.
Awesome. Well, let's start with the Veggie Table. Talk to us about it. What is the Veggie Table?
So the Veggie Table is a vegan meal prep and catering business that I created after watching What the Health, which is a vegan documentary on Netflix. And after watching it, I just decided that it was time for me to go vegan. So um, once I did that, I started creating these really good meals, and I'm just like, people have to taste this. It's really good. So I started the Veggie Table. It's a beginner focused meal prep and catering business. So I create meals that are familiar to people, that people are used to, flavors that people are used to, so that in that vegan transition, it's a little bit easier to move into a vegan lifestyle versus a regular diet.
So why the need for the vegan prep and the catering company? We know there is a demand. You do agree there is an increasing
For sure.
demand for more plant-based meals. Plant-based food is the future. So is that why you decided to come up with these companies, or is there something else behind that? And what are some of the meals that you make?
So some of the meals that I make and that sell really well are like butternut stuffed butternut squash. I
Ooh,
make a really good buffalo cauliflower, oyster mushrooms. I just create stuff. So like if I get a craving for something that I had before I was vegan, I'll just use vegan ingredients for everything. And the reason that I really felt there was a need for the meal prep and catering is because when you're transitioning into being vegan, it can be a little difficult. It can be kind of discouraging. You have cravings. You're not used to a new lifestyle. So meal prep is something where if you get one meal a day for 7 days, you know that your lunch is taken care of. Also, with meal prep, you're looking at a variety of food, right? So you'll be able to taste different things and see what it is that you like. So the next time you go to the store, you'll say, "Oh, when I had meal prep, I had this. This was pretty good. I can get this instead of what I usually get." So it's just that meal prep is it really helps a lot of people. And the people that I've meal prepped for, they reach out to me and they'll tell me that it's just made things easier, and they understand a little bit more how a vegan lifestyle can work with that meal prep.
so how have things been coming along? So we had the pandemic, which it's what, a year and a half, what do you say, 20 months, or let's just say close to 2 years. How
Mhm.
has that been impacting your business, catering and meal prep?
Now, as far as catering, I haven't catered as many events due to the pandemic. However, meal prep has been really good. I think that just people being home or just trying to adjust and, all the other things going on. So, right, when you're working regularly and going to the office, you have time to stop and grab lunch or whatever the case may be. But when you're at home, you have the kids or, you just have things going on that wouldn't normally be going. So you may not have time to cook. So I know that meal prep has helped a lot of people in that way as well.
Awesome. Talk to us about your culinary experience. I understand you attended, was it Auguste Escoffier School of
Yeah.
Culinary Arts? Talk to us about that experience and why you felt it was so important to attend the culinary school.
So I'm currently in school right now. I graduate in February of 2023. Um, when I started my vegan journey, I was cooking on my own. I was self-taught. Just for me having a passion for cooking, being in the kitchen with my grandmother and my mom. So I just took the skills that I had learned, growing up normally and applied them to my vegan cooking. But I felt as though I wanted to give my customers a more complete experience and just really hone in on those skills that I had learned on my own. So attending culinary school has been really enriching. I mean, they teach us everything from how to run a business to how to make our own vegan cheese and seitan, tofu. Like it's very educational and informative, and I really think that it's a good experience for me to go through in order to give my customers the experience that I'm looking for when I do plan on opening a food truck when I graduate. So I'll be able to, hone in on all those good skills and create some really, really good recipes.
What are some of the challenges that you're going through right now, just in general, whether it's advocating for the plant-based meals, business, school, balancing work, life, and your personal needs? Talk to us about that, the challenges.
So, I mean, it's not really a challenge, I would say. I don't really look at anything as a challenge. Just more of like a way to adjust, right? So, with school, it's very easy. It's online, so they work on my time. So I'm able to squeeze that in as I'm able to squeeze it in. So it fits my schedule. As far as Veggie Table, um, I don't really seek any challenges with that as well because I make sure that everything fits into my schedule. But the only thing that I do have issues with sometimes, and that's a challenge, is really just getting people to understand how a vegan lifestyle can really benefit them. Sometimes I know that we are conditioned. Um, we've been eating the same way our whole lives, right? And it's weird for somebody to be like, "Oh, here's a seitan cheesesteak," versus here's a beef cheesesteak, something that I'm used to eating. They're like, "What is seitan? What's in that? Okay, why doesn't it taste like you saying it tastes like beef, but it really, really doesn't?" So, I mean, but that's a big challenge that I face, and I overcome it every time. So what I do is I'll just have people over and I just cook for them. I don't make them buy any food or anything. I just cook for them. And by the time they leave, they're like, "Oh, when can I place an order? I want to do a meal prep." Because it's just about the change of the mindset. It's about opening your mind and really just giving it a try.
Awesome. So we're here to talk about the invitation that we all received to the Baltimore Vegan Block Party. So let's bring up the flyer here. I understand this is the inaugural one. It's your first one. Talk to us about how this came about, the idea, the solution that it's going to provide to the community. Tell us what's happening here.
So I really was just like, I really want to have like just a big vegan cookout. Like that was the idea that I had in my head, right? I was thinking like, oh, burgers and hot dogs, just fun. And then it just kind of grew out of control.
I
So
understand that problem.
it got really, really big. I decided to add on different vendors, not just me cooking hamburgers and hot dogs, but different vendors, not just food vendors, but product vendors. I have a woman who is doing vegan vintage clothing that she's going to bring through vegans like shea butters. And then, like I said, also a lot of different vegan food vendors. We have some bakery shops. I actually have VioLife sending us some products to use for our block party. We're going to have a face painter, a henna artist, some bands. So it's just going to be like a really fun event to bring the whole family to and just really get to know some of those vegan businesses that we have here in Baltimore because there are a lot of them. If you're on the scene and like you're vegan, you're understanding like where to look for things. Like there's a lot of smaller vegan businesses here that I think really need to be seen. So that was the purpose of me creating this block party, not just to get myself out there, but also to offer that to other businesses as well.
Talk to us about the program. So you'll have the food vendors, pop-up market, music. What time? Okay, the time is 4 o'clock, and it's going to be on Saturday, the 28th. Where can they find more information? And are you going to have speakers? Talk to us about people that are going to be there, and what can the attendees expect?
So everyone can expect to see, like I said, all the vendors and everything, but more so, this is also a zero waste event. So we're going to encourage everyone to bring their own cups just to cut down on that. That's something that's really important to me in my own personal life. I'm looking to live a more sustainable life and advocating for our planet. Um, just lessening the use of plastics and things of that nature that can harm our planet and our animals. So that's something that we'll have. And then we'll have someone speaking about that as well. We also have an information table set up for the Black Vegan Society. So they will be there handing out pamphlets. I'm getting some information from PETA to be able to hand out to people just basic how to start being vegan information so that not only is it going to be a fun but an educational event. So the core values that the Veggie Table has is to educate, advocate, empower, and feed. So empowering, feeding, advocating, and most importantly, educating people on, like I said, just the importance of a plant-based lifestyle, vegan lifestyle, and then also how it affects everyone around us, right? Because we can go vegan, but if everyone's not vegan, we're still losing different things as far as how our planet is set up, and um, like I said, advocating for our animals and keeping our planet so that we can be here to live, you know?
Exactly, exactly. So it's about the animals, it's about environmentalism, about health, and even global hunger. What is your big ask from the viewers or any potential supporters, sponsors that may be listening or watching the replay?
My big ask would just be to, um, if anybody is interested in volunteering for one, please feel free to email me, Brittany at veggietablebmore.com. And just that if you come and you have any information that you want to share, please also reach out to me in that way as well so that I can get that information out to the people. I mean, that's pretty much it. We have everything we need to have a great event. Like I said, just volunteers more than anything.
Brittany, if you weren't doing this work, if you weren't doing what you were doing and making great plant-based vegan food, what else would you be doing?
So I get my hands into a lot of things, but more recently I've been into making a lot of different art and jewelry with clay. So that's something that I'm really, really into. And I think that if I wasn't like focused on my vegan journey, then that's something that I would really be putting a lot of time into. But honestly, I really can't see myself doing anything else, which is kind of weird to me because I've done so many different things and nothing really stuck. But this is something that is really like close to my heart.
How best can we connect with you and the Veggie Table, Brittany?
Well, you can connect with me on TikTok, Instagram, at veggie underscore table underscore underscore. On my TikTok, I have a lot of recipe videos, just things that you can follow along with. Instagram, you can keep up with me and get information about the Vegan Block Party, or you can check out my website at veggietablebmore.com, or you can email me, Brittany at veggietablebmore.com.
Well, here you have it, everyone. A vegan block party is taking place, the inaugural one on Saturday, May 28th. Doors open at 4. It's outdoor, indoor event.
It's an outdoor event, so the focal point will be one home in that area. That's where all of our music and everything will be, but it will be like spread throughout the block.
All right. So 4 o'clock, 5213 Anthony Avenue. To find out more about the event and the Veggie Table, you can go to veggietablebmore.com. I'm looking forward to passing through and getting some live coverage. So sounds like a fun time. Wishing much success. Please reach out to Brittany if you want to be involved. They're looking for volunteers. Always need those at events, and I'm sure they will really, really need your help for this. So again, Vegan Block Party, May 28th. Please follow Brittany at Veggie Table Be More on Facebook and at the Veggie Table on Instagram. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Whatever you decide to do, please be well, be safe, and go vegan. Thank you. And we appreciate your support here thank you, Vicky. Yes, that is awesome. Thank you. We appreciate your support here at the Black Veg Society. We are meeting people where they are on their holistic health, vegan, and plant-based journey. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe, like, share, comment, because your support allows us to be able to feature and expose activists and advocates and organizers like Brittany, and also meeting people where they are on their journey towards plant-based and vegan living. So thank you again, and please be well, stay safe, have a good day. Bye-bye.